Good morning, everybody. This is Tony Wilkins with another version of Tea Talks. I hope you're doing well this morning with everything that's going on. We pray that you and your family are safe and well connected to one another in this time. So, in my time, I thought it'd be nice to connect to everybody and just say a few things and just share a few things. Yesterday, we talked about the choir director and the role of the choir director. Appreciating everybody's time is really a major component. Being compared to all the musicians and directors that have come before us, right now we really don't have a role model or a map. Everybody we study is virtual or from another city, from a distance in LA. We seem to have them, but they're in pockets. It depends on the circle that you run in and who likes who, and then now everybody's younger and faster and quicker and real laid back and about their approach to everything. When we were younger, we had mentors that we call mentors. Mentors, yeah. And those are people that gave us inspiration. They actually were touchable to the degree where we could ask some questions about how we could be better. But their personality was so strong that it commanded respect and attention from those in the rehearsals and or in the congregations or even in the musicians band pit. Everybody respected everybody while they were in the moment. Now, what happened after the moment, that's to be determined. Sometimes we had parking lot fights and brawls, discussions in the ladies' room, in the men's room, take it outside, all that. We did that, and it's okay. But when we came to minister before God's people, all that went to the side. And so we have not cornered that area of being able to take brash or harsh information or instruction. If a leader yells at the director or the choir member by not paying attention or something like that, then now that person gets offended and they're so sensitive. But the goal here is to get the people to focus on one thing, and that is being excellent. Having your undivided attention when you are in a rehearsal is imperative. It is imperative from the standpoint of the director. Many people are now distracted by their cell phones. They don't want to learn lyrics off the dome. They got to go and look it up on YouTube to get the words. By that time, you've lost a moment and you lost a focused point for the director to connect with you and look in your eyes and say, this is your part. And you hear it because you're focused. Now you can go back the next day and review that part. Okay, so the choir director comes before you and he's yelling out this note, he or she, because we have many talented choir directors now. They're hammering out the note and you're not paying attention. Now the director's getting frustrated because you're not paying attention. Why am I saying this? Time is valuable. You could see that now. Most of us are used to just getting up and going to work, and they focus on it. You have your regiment at work. You go get your coffee. You go talk around the water cooler. You do all those things in the morning, and you make your phone calls, and maybe by 12 o'clock you got some work done, not much, and then it's time to go to lunch. Your time is already marked out. So when you come to choir rehearsal, don't be so marked out. Like, give this time to the Lord. Make sure it's a focused moment that you can experience His presence even in your rehearsals. It is possible for God to show up during your rehearsal. You may not believe it or not. But sometimes you are not even in the position to expect God to show up because you're used to performing portions of it. We'll figure it out when we get to church on Sunday. Then again, here the frustration comes again from the director. You can't get people to come in on time. Now we're dealing with time. Rehearsal time is important. It's very valuable. Don't waste it. Key one, don't waste time. Do not waste time. Don't waste precious time. Now, why am I saying that in a form of it seeming to be redundant? It is, but sometimes people take time for granted As I'm saying, we're talking about time today. The choir director prepares. He brings his notes. He or she brings his notes, and they're ready. Now rehearsal starts at 7. Directors, I'm going to encourage you to respect time as well. If rehearsal starts at 7, start at 7. If you're thinking that people are going to not take notice that you don't start at 7, you're surprised. You're going to be surprised and sadly mistaken. What is going to happen is if you don't start at 7 and you start with this mindless banter, which is sometimes important, information can be given maybe at another part of rehearsal, maybe at the end when everybody's there. But you have to do rehearsal, you do rehearsal. If you do your notes and comments and things like that, people are watching your regimen. Think about it. If you don't start at 7 and you start with talking about the calendar, people are tending to say, well, I'll wait till he gets through with the testimony service and talking about the calendar. I know I got 30 more minutes. They come at 7:30 and they're thinking now, let's sing because I don't want to hear all that other stuff. That's just rude and wrong. So for the most part, make sure that you plan out an outline. I said it, an outline that people can go by because believe it or not, a lot of people like structure like that. They appreciate structure. Okay, you say it. Now, if you deviate from that, which is an outline or structure, it may be that you're led by God to do that, or in the moment, maybe they couldn't handle that, or the moment was so inspired at that time where it was not the time to shift into whatever is on the addendum or the agenda or the outline. So make sure you're in tune with time. If rehearsal starts at 7, encourage your people to be there about 6:45, because what happens if they get there at 7, if they haven't seen that person all day or all week since Sunday, we talked about it yesterday, from Sunday to Thursday, now they're saying, girl, you know what I did yesterday? And they're small talking, and there's nothing to do about rehearsal. It has nothing to do about the songs. Did you get the words? Are you ready? So when the choir director gets in front of you, you have your words in front of you, you have your recorder in front of you, you have your devices in front of you, and a pencil and a piece of paper to make your own personal notes. Now you're prepared to work. Now you're prepared to worship. Now you say, show me what you got. I'm ready for you. That's my take on Tea Talks. There's more coming. I wish you have a blessed day. Be highly favored. We'll see you real soon. And be safe.